But for real though, the audacity of it.
It's the first minute, man.
I'll blur it out.
You got the 10 seconds.
The audacity! The audacity! Okay. Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much? Because I hate Celeste that much.
Well, anyway, that was just
One of my
something we
favorite
had to get
characters.
out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
I know, I'm just mad at her.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
She said you can't bend down in the suit! If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Make your arguments. This costume.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
What? Oh, I
Then
fucking
you
missed
can
it.
push the dolly through the killer and carted the body.
If you accept,
Bend over,
then you
bend
must
over.
realize that
That's what we're aiming at.
Sorry, I don't think I really.
I don't think I
As we
really...
know, and from there.
Yeah, the then loaded it onto the dolly.
Now, keep in mind.
Well, yeah, but even with all you'd have to do is bend over.
There we go.
Let's go.
Hina, shut up, you're wrong.
Hina, shut the fuck
right
up.
that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
You could use your foot.
But if you were wearing that suit,
I am lost.
do you think
Don't
you
know
could
where to
actually
go.
get into a position like that?
What do you
It's
mean?
not 10 seconds, don't worry.
Back to what you said when we were all
That means I
checking
can
out
sing
the
these
suit together.
songs
Just for 9 seconds.
from 9 seconds.
Yep, you said it yourself. And why is it bad in here? I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
You need to just try hard enough.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
You can't see your feet. He said it, Celeste. Think.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah.
It'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Fuck, she makes a good point. There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body because the latch.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was
Boom.
an option.
I
Remember,
can even bet. This is why we need webcams. I need to.
Wait, what?
I say I want to see you just making these reactions out of the blue.
I'm just proud when I get the right answer, okay? It doesn't happen too often. You remember.
But keep in mind, you're doing this on the hardest difficulty, so you gotta give yourself some credit.
Oh, that's true, that's true. Oh.
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it out. A little help.
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
I didn't make this stupid freaking thing. That's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. But we don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
Oh, here we fucking go. But it was a double kill. There was an accomplice. Who fucking knows?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
A little convenient that you took that picture still.
You
At
all
that
got
angle.
a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
And this is the picture from our last family vacation.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
It was Yasuhiro. How did you get hurt? You still have to voice it?
Oh man. Even after he's dead,
Yeah.
that guy hit me.
What guy?
Robo Justice, that's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
You seem very adamant for this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning.
Yep, we were all in the...
Four of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found him dead. And that's
Was
when
that the
we
sound
heard
he
the
made?
body discovery
Yeah, look at his mouth.
Oh!
I left Celeste and Hina
He's
there
been
and headed back to
injured.
the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
But there was only one
because
announcement
we heard
played.
the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
The body's gone. Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I have to use the fucking bullet time for the door.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Oh man, here we go. Make your argument! Okay, what the hell's Monokuma file number 3? We need the start menu right now. The victims were Hifumiyamada here. Because of the freak was a blow to the head, it is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. So they were killed with a similar weapon. Because that's what Kyoko said.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
What? Oh shit.
So, regarding Taka's death,
Yes.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
If he died before
Or
Hifumi.
perhaps it was after?
Perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Yeah, let's try this. God damn it. Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on. Oh god, where are my hearts? Oh!
Oh man.
So, regarding Taka's death,
You're living on the edge again.
I am.
Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
Perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Okay.
Taka came last.
Okay.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
This is the last one. Fuck. Okay, so I'm thinking Okay, I'm thinking it has to do with the file number 3, and then it's order.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of
The numbering. Oh! No!
You've been sent to the Shadow Realm.
No, not the Shadow Realm! Failed. God damn it. Okay, well at least I have full hearts now.
That's positive.
True. Whoa, is it really over? Give it another shot? Yeah! It's like an arcade game. It gives me a minute to say, would you like to try again?
I'm pretty sure that was the idea.
Oh.
It gives that implication that you're playing an arcade game. Except you're gambling with people's lives.
Okay, Recorders watch Hero's message. Wait, Hero's message. Oops, wrong one. You're in the dining hall. That's probably not it. Oh wait, no, because it had a time on it. Which
I
one?
wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
It came last.
What makes you
What
say
order?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammer.
Numbering?
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of...
See? So it's obvious Taka came
Oh my
after.
god, I'm so annoyed. Okay, what are our options here?
I wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know
What order?
they were killed
Okay,
in.
what order?
What makes you say
Because of
The numbering, it's just what order in the numbering. That's actually it.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
Ordering.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
It's probably what order. Got it. Recorders watch.
We already know what order
Oh.
they were killed in.
Oh, fire, right now. Okay. That's not it. Jesus Christ. What? What do you mean?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed
Wait.
in.
How do I...
Controls. Flashback.
Fire, truth, bullet. No, it's how do I take their words? I'm thinking that's what I might have to do.
Have you tried holding it?
Right. Let's try holding it. But I don't. Maybe that's not.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know what Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
I'm so embarrassed.
So,
Is it hold it, or what was the actual thing?
I think it's hold.
Oh, did you just tap it on accident again?
No, I thought that was it. I was just guessing
we
now.
already know what order they were
It is
Oh,
hold.
it is.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice
I don't know.
Hammers.
Whoa! What?
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
That's true. Yep.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
How does that prove Taka was killed before? The watch! I feel like there was something. Ping, man. Yeah. Watch. The word is watch. Wrist watch. The word is wrist watch. Or eye. Where's the eye? S. What? No. That one. LB. That's a T. I'm dumb. I can't spell. No! Go again. Run it back. Hi.
Is
Okay, here we go. Wrist what? WRISTWATCH. Go, 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 go. We already know. We know the word. W R I S S S S S S S S, please. T T T T T T E A T W T T T T. Fuck. E H. I can spell.
Now I understand. I've got it. Taka's wristwatch.
Yeah.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Hey, you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting? I said this line earlier.
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch.
TikTok, motherfuckers! It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that. Bedtime for all the little bastards and girls. I gotta bring out Mondo. I don't feel right for me not to curse for like a while.
must have been attacked around 6
He
this
was
morning.
just saying the soft cuss word.
And that would be his official time
Yeah.
of death.
You poopy head.
That's true. Then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's true.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Oh shit, it's anyone again.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Ah! Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. We fucking played this scene so many times now.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. And that's where we found his body.
You have a different death sign every time it goes to that scene.
Totally true. We're all in the clear.
Okay.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Bro, Hiro. Shut up.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Look how proud he is when he said that. I don't know. Arm across chest.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
Talk?
She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Hiro. You're not helpful.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, they didn't do either of them anyway.
She's laughing.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us
I mean,
could have
remember
killed
how, what's
Hifumi
it called?
or moved either of their bodies.
Toko only murders in a certain way.
On the other hand,
That's true.
Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
Yeah, what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
We get it, bro. He's fat.
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what
There's
if I
no
told
way
you
we
there was a
moved him.
way to make the impossible possible?
What?
What? How?
Same, Hina, same.
If the dead body were to move itself.
He wasn't dead yet! Oh my god! Huh?
The dead body moved on its own?
No, not another ghost.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Yep.
He was alive?
Hina! He fucking...
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't
Come on,
carried
Hina.
out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
It's totally possible. The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? Time of death, come on. We only heard that shit once. Alright, let's... give me my bullets! Oh, I'm not ready. Equipment room bloodstain? Celeste's account, What's Celeste's account? The last account. Disappeared, orthodoxy about it, apparently he was... Yeah, what do we have to work with? Let's just figure that out first.
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Oh my god, she's so
And you know
adamant.
that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that?
All I
Maybe
heard
the
from-
announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
No. Okay, it's for sure that someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a
Chance
doubt.
he was still alive.
And you know that
Oh,
how?
I have to load their fucking
Surely
words.
you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, it has to do with Taka being dead. Because, like, I get where this is going, I just don't know how to put it together.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
She's still alive.
It is Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
And that is.
Are we real? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I meant to hold Y there. I'm sorry, audience. I'm sorry, Joseph.
Cute.
Are you saying
Shoot!
that when we first there's a chance he was actually
Nah, I'm enjoying this. I don't know about the people at home.
And you know that.
I know they're pulling their hairs out.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Hifumi's dead
And
body
that
had been found.
is why the announcement was made.
But I love it.
Are we really
Because this is
so
exactly
sure
how I've
about that?
like I've been going to, I went the same way too, don't
To
worry.
signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
It is impossible.
Someone else's discovery.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Let's go! What's
There we go.
What's up?
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
We found them at the same time, bro. I'm just saying.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's what I'm saying, Makoto. Preach it.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Wait, yeah. Does that mean Hifumi's alive?
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
I don't think he would do that.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
You know what? Let's figure out what. But how about let's figure out more about this next time on Astral Revengers? While he breaks into a laughing fit.
Oh my god, is he not dead? Is he not dead? Is he... Joseph!
What do you... Well, we cut the episode.
Oh, okay,
Why
bye.
are you-